Well, it's Nubian here. I'm bringing this message to the brothers. The other day I talked to a brother on the phone who had his financial income in order. So I told him things that he pretty much already knew. But I pointed out some important things. Brother said he wasn't married. He didn't have no children. He had a decent just over broke that was paying him enough money to really make some differences. And he really wanted to get with brothers who was about culture. And pretty much told him the truth that most brothers in America are not about culture, they're about themselves. Because they don't know how to be about culture because it was raised by their mama. And their mama ain't about no damn culture. She about survival, taking care of hers and her children, and that's it. That's just reality. People can deny it, talk shit, say I'm wrong, or they can agree and make a difference. I've talked to very few brothers who seem to be about the culture, but their loyalties are either to their domestic parents, meaning that they have to attend to their parents' need because the parents may not do what they needed to do, so now they're falling back on their child, and the child feel obligated to do it. That's a sincere brother or sister who do that. So they don't really have any room to really build a nation because they will, without a doubt, if anything should come up about their parents, they will have to pull out of what they're doing about the revolution or the strategy movement to get our people in order. So you have that situation. Like me, I have children. I have the youngest is 2, the oldest is 6 that I take care of. And the situation is I have to drop everything to protect them. So being a revolutionary, you know, there's limit. And I can't force my innocent children to get into my revolution when they don't really know what's going on. And that may not be the choice they want to make. So when you make children, you have to look at the sacrifice. I have to come up with another way to support the revolution. Strategy, consulting, things that can help other people get where I can't get because I can't do what I want to do based on the fact that I have children. So learning this, recognizing truth, I have to be real about who I want to connect with or recruit because I know how far they can go. Now we could go all day about who's right, who's wrong, about the concepts of who's more revolutionary than the other. I will tell you this, brothers. It is highly recommended that you stay away from any female who has children because she cannot help you in the revolution. Her first priority is her children, just like my first priority is my children. So regardless of how much she claims she loves you or how much you're attracted to her, I've seen some sisters on Facebook are just drop live gorgeous. And when I see them, it's like everything I want. But what's up in their dome? Their headlights is off. And so no matter what I say, no matter what I can do, they always fall for the wrong person. I saw this sister, her list was gorgeous. She had locks. Her daughter looked young as her. Of course, she didn't answer none of my questions, but, you know, the ones that really mattered. But, you know, I went on to say, you know, sister, you know, like, let me get your number so we could talk. Well, I don't have a phone on. Now, we're in the so-called 20th century. I consider this more than the 20th century. It's, yeah, we are in the 20th century. Correction. Not the 21st century. That's what I was trying to say. The situation is, there is no way a grown-ass woman with children as grown as her not going to have a phone. She's full of shit. And if she tell you that, then that pretty much means she either got somebody else or she full of shit and she's trying to get something out of you. So it's best to leave her alone. And you know, I see these traits coming up so quickly and you got to get rid of them right away because you don't want to waste your time with time wasters. I don't know why women over the age of 30 still pull that shit, but they do. That's just the way they are. They like to fuck around and play games. But getting back to my focus, a brother who is single, stay single. Do not try to get with no woman in America. I implore you, don't fuck your life up. Don't waste your time with them. Don't deal with them. Don't work with them. Why? Number one, because they have ulterior motives that will take you away from your goal. If you're a freedom fighter, a revolutionary, you can't have no woman of color in this country because she works for the Caucasian man the minute her ass born, because she's trained to be like that. So you have to analyze. You got to see her mother, her father, what she doing, what she about. If she got a job equal to yours, if she doing exactly what you doing equal to yours, she working on the same path, doing the same thing, and saying the same thing about who your enemies are, then that's a good mate. If she ain't doing that, she ain't a good mate. Simple as that. You don't have time to try to get a woman to come up to your level. Don't do it. I've horribly made a mistake for 30 years trying to pull women up to my level. It ain't worth it. It's a waste of time, and all you doing is sacrificing your time and your effort to do what you really need to do, and that's go forward. If I would have had a mentor tell me, look, don't worry about these women, don't be trying to get these women, and broke it down, not just said that without giving me details of what happened. If he would have told me, if you get with a woman right now, she going to get pregnant, and she's going to demand money from you, she's going to hold you, extort from you, she's going to hold you hostage, and she's going to tell you how to think. And if you don't cooperate with her, she will use her children as a way to control you until she get tired of you and find somebody else. Fact! You can't fuck with that. That's the truth. Most men know that. I ain't even trying to debate with women because they know already and they ain't going to admit that shit. Then you got the other females that if they think that you like them enough, they will use their yoni, their pussy, their vagina, what's between their legs, to control you until they can't control you no more, until you get wind of it and go ahead and get you a real woman or another woman. The other situation, the I'm smarter than you concepts, as they get from this bullshit ass culture. Women are smarter than, no, you're not smarter than us. You're very dumb, to be honest with you, because your arrogance, your exertions of your belief in your culture, you know, the shit that these females be talking about is ludicrous. If he too dark, don't get with him. Get a child, get him a woman that is bright skinned. If you dark skinned, so y'all can have a pretty baby. Pull the nose and make it pointy. Try not to have any, you know, anything that derail our culture. A lot of these bitches support that shit. Because real women will never do no shit like that. But then again, most real women are either married or out of this country. Because they recognize they can't get shit out of this country. That's why a lot of sisters who are conscious like me, they already left. They went to the motherland or somewhere else where they think men of color are like that. But the sad thing about it, although the men appear to be like that, their mindset is lost as the ones in America. So that's the dilemma. So I'm saying, since we live in such a dilemma, we should come up with a solution. The solution I'm thinking we should come up with is to gather the brothers who are not married, don't have a woman, ain't gay, none of that shit, and discipline them to the level that they could get anything they want. Because the average man that got a good paying job and don't have no children, none, he can get anything he wants. He literally can go anywhere in the world and get what he wants. But he has to have a mindset to do it. See, my loyalties are to my DNA, my offsprings. They didn't ask to come here. The copulation of me dealing with whoever I dealt with brought forth this life. So it's my duty as a real man, a real warrior, is to take care of them, whether I like it or not. But if I'm forced out of that position by a female and she counters me from being able to do my job because of her anal retentive slave mentality concepts, then that ain't my fault, and don't no man take that fault. And if you're in that situation where a woman is pushing you out of your child life and you spend more time paying a Caucasian man to say no or set you up to fail, then I would suggest you consider yourself single. Go ahead and get the fuck away from them. Go on and make your life and work collectively with a brother like me. See, everything I'm talking about is based on fact. I'm not dealing with hypothesis or religious fanatics and shit that really don't apply to truth. In my opinion, a lot of females are like children. Children do dumb shit because they just don't get it. And it takes many years before they start getting it. But for a female, they tend to stick on that just don't get it and don't want to change. It's all about